Good morning, Marvelous Millers. How are you doing today? It is Monday, April the 19th, and this is Lakeview Liftoff Live. Great to see you all coming in on this beautiful Monday morning. Let's bring in Mrs. Frame, our fantastic assistant principal. Good morning, Mrs. Frame.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, thank you.
Great. Well, I'd like you to help us out with the morning announcements, if you would, please.
I got it.
All right, what's happening?
All right, so this week's state tests are 4th grade math on Tuesday and 6th grade math on Wednesday.
All right, 4th and 6th grade having a chance to shine this week.
Yep, make sure you're getting your rest and getting a good breakfast in the morning. Remember to still be quiet every day for small groups that are testing in the hallways whenever you are traveling to the cafeteria from recess. So thank you to everyone for being so quiet so that way we can help our students focus on their tests.
Yep, because even today we've got some students that will be testing. So I know that most of the school isn't, but we don't want to forget that.
No. Fundraiser pickup on Monday, May 3rd. So if your parents are asking, let them know Monday, May 3rd. And then we are going to be announcing this week who gets to attend the March Minute Madness recess party.
All right, and it's all planned, isn't it? We've got a date set. We've got Kona Ice coming, got some other snacks planned, some fun.
That's right. It's going to be fun.
All right, looking forward to seeing who gets drawn. And like we said last week, it's not the same number of entries in those bags. It's based on how many times your class won a face-to-face, head-to-head with another class, right?
That's right.
All right, that'll be great. That'll be great fun to do. Looking forward to that.
Yep. And then we have a library announcement. Make sure that this week's the last week to turn in book talk. So make sure that you get those turned in by Friday. You can either message them to Mrs. Gosen or you can turn them in to the library. So make sure you get those book talks done.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Frame. Let's get into Lakeview birthdays. Let's find out who's having a birthday this week. Happy birthday today, Madison Alvarado. On Tuesday, happy birthday, August Hayes and Maya Jacobs. On Thursday, happy birthday, Andres Martinez Escobar. On Friday, happy birthday, Lily Ragsdale and Noah Talley. And finally, next weekend, nothing better than having a birthday on the weekend. Happy birthday, Belinda Martin and Colton Jillian. And we have a couple teacher birthdays this week. Happy birthday today to Miss Smalling, our LEAP teacher, and tomorrow, Mrs. Klingerman, right behind me in Pod 5. Happy birthday, ladies. Hope your day is fun and special. All right. Well, you know what that means. It's time for the Miller 5 shout-out. Mrs. Frame, I'm excited. Today's Miller 5 shout-out goes to an entire class.
Wow.
An entire class. Here we go. Mrs. Dobrinsky's class, I'm looking at you. Oh, yeah. I have a shout-out from your teacher. Mrs. Dobrinsky says that, hang on, I got to make it sure I can see it here. Her amazing, awesome, sweet, respectful, and hardworking class showed the most amazing growth on their last math ice station. Not only did they show amazing growth, but every growth number was above 1, which is huge for her class. She's so proud. She said, I'm so proud of their amazing work ethic and for never, ever giving up and believing in themselves. Ooh, that sounds like resilience. And that is why, Mrs. Dobrinsky's class, you are today's Miller 5 shout out. Congratulations. All right, let's bring in Mrs. Mann. I think we've got her here. Good morning, Mrs. Mann.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. It's a marvelous Monday.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful outside. It's going to be a great day for recess.
It is.
Way better than Friday.
Yeah. And you know what? Today's holiday, because every day is worth celebrating something.
That's
today,
right.
Because we're going to have nice weather, you're going to like today's holiday. So for Monday, April 19th, my calendar says today is Bicycle Day.
Bicycle Day. Great.
A nice day to get out on your bike, safely ride through the neighborhood on a trail or wherever your parents allow you to go, and get out there, enjoy some weather and some nice weather before it turns yucky, and get some exercise in.
Absolutely. On that note, the weather is going to be kind of wonky this week. They said it's going to get a little bit colder than usual. So make sure you're paying attention to that weather, because usually this time of year it's warm enough to be outside no matter what for recess, but we can get some of those drizzly days or chilly days. And so make sure you're prepared for that, because it usually doesn't get cold enough that we stay inside now. So just a reminder to everybody on that. All right. Any other reminders, Mrs. Mann?
No, I think Mrs. Frame helped everybody to remember we do have some small groups going today. So just look for those orange signs, be quiet in the hallways. And you guys have been doing fantastic. I just want to praise you. Here's my impromptu shout out. You guys have been doing a great job in the hallway. I am so proud of you for being respectful of other people. When it's your turn to test, it's quiet. And in return, you're being quiet for others. And that shows great respect for your fellow Lakeviewians. Hey, I made up a weird word.
It is. That works. And it's so easy, because I could think of a situation like if I were, let's say, in pod 4 and I'm taking a test, like 6th graders taking the math test, and I hear 4th graders outside just blah, 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 excited at going to recess. Even for a second, I could be like, oh man, I wish I was at recess. And just that thought, and that's totally natural. Any of us would do that. I would do that. That can take me off track when I was really focusing on a question and about to come up with the right answer. So that's why we just really want to try. And so thank you, everybody, for helping out with that. All right. Y'all ready for a laugh?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is a good student submission. We'll see if you can get this one. Mrs. Mann, you've been really good at this lately, but I wonder if you know, this is a famous artist, a famous musician from the past, Michael Jackson. He was a big hit back in the 1980s. Do you know his favorite place to travel?
Man, my brain is going on overtime, but I can't come up with it.
I'm laughing already. Okay, I got to here. Got to get ready to deliver this one. He goes to Egypt. All right. I'm sorry. That's the student Nico. Thank you for that great joke. I had to use it today. I appreciate that submission. And if you don't know Michael Jackson's music, he sang a lot like that. That was kind of a trademark sound he would make while he sang. So now you get the joke. I know the adults in the building got the joke, and any students who know Michael Jackson's music will get it too. But anyway, it's pretty funny, isn't it? I liked it. Michael Jackson was huge when I was in 4th grade and 5th grade, for sure. No age comments, Mrs. Frank. Okay, moving on. So before we go to our pledges and moment of silence, I do want to say something. Today is April 19th. And I'm going to take my glasses off for this one. So April 19th is a significant day in Oklahoma history. It was a very tragic day in 1995 when there was a bombing in downtown Oklahoma City. Someone was so angry that they made a choice to do some serious damage, and it hurt and actually killed 168 Oklahomans. And it was a horrible, horrible day in our state's history. However, I'm always reminded on this day, anytime something horrible happens, like whether it's a tornado or a natural disaster, something like this, you always see people rise up and help others. You always see the helpers in the community that step up and help others. And so that day there was a phrase that was coined, the Oklahoma Standard, because Oklahomans out of that rubble of that horrible day stood up like never before to hate and intolerance and anger, and people helped each other and supported each other. And it has, to this day, 26 years later, long before our students were born, we still talk about the Oklahoma Standard. So this was a very powerful day in our history. It affected many adults who are in this broadcast very deeply. Those of us who were around and even heard the explosion and remember what that day was like. It was a beautiful sunny morning, just like today. And so today, as we pause for a moment of silence, even if you didn't know about this day, let's take a moment to remember the lives lost, and also remember that we always have the opportunity to show kindness, love, respect, tolerance for each other, and show that Oklahoma Standard. And we'll remember that during our moment of silence today. Mrs. Frame, if you would please lead us in our pledges, and then our creed, pledges, and that moment of silence.
Students, go ahead and quietly stand up. I am a Lakeview student. I am not perfect. I will strive for the Miller 5. I am a buddy, not a bully. I take care of my school. I can do anything. I can overcome any obstacle. I try to be the best learner that I can be so that I can reach my goals. I encourage and inspire others to make good choices and reach their goals. I am a Lakeview student. Remain standing for the flag salutes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. You may be seated for your moment of silence. During this time, you may reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activities.
All right. Thank you, friends. And thank you for a special moment of silence. All right. Mrs. Mann, would you do us the honors of launching this week? We can't learn, we can't succeed, we can't do all the Miller 5 until we launch this week. Can you get us started?
Absolutely.
All right, hit it.
We are
Lakeview.
We are not
Average.
And we will strive
for the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will
grow.
3, 2, 1.
Liftoff.
All right. Have a magnificent Monday, everybody. Hey, let's be great, work hard, learn something new, be kind, and we'll see you later. Have a great day.